To the Spirit. Perfect. These are the characters of our loving God. If the voice is of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, I'm pretty sure it's God. The deceiver, he can't handle this stuff. So he just tries to act like, he's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. But we can tell that if you really listen to the voice, and if you can't discern it, take it to God. He'll tell you. Ask and you shall receive. Talk to fellow believers. Avoid the temptation of believing that our true identity is anything else than a spiritual one. Remember you're a child of God, and don't buy into Satan's lies. We're going to go to the Word again. Romans chapter 8, verses 14 through 17. For those who are led, let's see if I have that. Yeah, good. For those who are led by the Spirit of God are the children of God. The Spirit you received does not make you slaves so that you live in fear again. Rather, the Spirit you received brought about your adoption to sonship, and by him we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Now, if we are God's children, we are his heirs, heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ. If indeed we share in his sufferings, in order that we may also share in his joy. So please do not believe in Satan's lies. Yes, be aware of the reality of Satan's presence in this world and in your life. Even if it's just in your mind, Satan can and will destroy you if you allow it, but fear not. Fear not. As believers eternally linked to God, we are always protected, always safe, and always loved. Reject the false reality and identity presented by Satan. And remember that we are God's beloved, and that God demonstrated this love when he sent himself to us through Jesus Christ so that we might get to know him, so we might recognize his voice of love, forgiveness, and hope, so he might lead us towards peace and into his eternal arms of love, that we might not go on the wrong path, but follow his will. Let's go to prayer. Dear God, help us to be alert and aware of our enemy's presence in our lives, not because we should fear him, but so that we might hear his abusive and destructive roars and avoid getting tangled up in his web of manipulation, deceit, and destruction. Help us to release and let go those characteristics of narcissism that are within each of us, of self-centeredness, of requiring that we are better than other people, of believing that material things or external things are more valuable than what's in our heart, of forgetting our true identity as one of your children. Thank you for giving us our promised inheritance as your holy people in the kingdom of light. Thanks be to God, our rock and our redeemer. Amen.
Amen.
So up here I have a painting. I'm an artist. I did this as I was working through what was going to be shared today. And after the service, you can look at this. In this, it is the symbolic ensnarement of a poor gentleman or human that has been entangled with all of these characteristics that Satan celebrates, okay? Self-obsessed, hypocritical, a liar, foolishness, being bigoted, critical, all these things. This is where Satan wants you, in bondage. The heart just empty. You can rip it out, even better. But this is what Jesus Christ our Lord and our loving God gives us. Beauty. Colors of every different shade. See, together we make a rainbow together. I gotta get that in there. Beautiful. We're not the same. same, we're all different, but that's okay. But as Christ's body of believers, we're a family. We take care of each other and of others. We don't think we're better than anyone else. We live in humility and gratitude, the love of our Lord Jesus. Thank you, guys.